Yo, what's up everybody? Noah here, and today I got a brand new video for you guys. Today we'll be discussing about the latest GTA 6 controversy. Obviously, Rockstar games, whenever they release a new game, it's always gonna be surrounded with controversy. That's always been the case. Even when they announced GTA 4, people were freaking the fuck out. They announced GTA 5, people freaked the fuck out. They announced Red Dead Redemption. I still remember the backlash back then. And yeah. This time they announced GTA 6 and it's no different. But actually it's a little different, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because usually the backlash was kind of stupid, but I guess you can say they had a small point. But this time around it just makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And what I mean is, for example, on Twitter there is a very popular hashtag ban Grand Theft Auto 6. And you might be wondering, why would anybody want to ban a video game? Like, what the fuck is GTA? What the fuck does GTA 6 have that they want this shit to be banned? And the answer is, well, it's a game that shows a lot of ass, a lot of titties, a lot of fucking, adult type of stuff. And they don't want this shit to be sold to kids, so they want to ban it. Now, anyone with two working brain cells can tell that this take or this opinion, whatever you want to call it, it's extremely stupid. Like, dude, not only the game is by itself rated aimed for mature, which means that you have to be a grown-ass adult to buy this game. Like, if you go into a fucking Walmart or GameStop or any retail that sells games and you try to buy a game but you're a minor, they're not gonna let you get the game. Okay, maybe they will, because some employees just don't give a fuck, but if they do their jobs properly, they won't let you buy the game. And like I said, the game by the ESRB has a mature rating, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, the motherfuckers who think that this game is aimed at kids, I don't even know, bro. Like, do you have a functional brain in that empty, thick skull of yours? Because it seems like you have no working brain whatsoever. And then there was another controversy where apparently somebody made a mod in GTA 5 and put the Israeli flag, in the game. And somebody thought that was inside the GTA 6 trailer, even though there was no Israeli flag to be seen anywhere in the GTA 6 trailer. But apparently they thought that Rockstar Games was supporting Israel and was against Palestine. Absolute ridiculous, absolute moronic takes. And honestly, dude, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think that they are stupid. I don't think that they're that stupid or that blind to not know that what they're fucking showing or what they're claiming is stupid. I just think that this is all attention seeking from these people. But, a lot of people do believe this type of bullshit. They believe that Rockstar had a fucking Israeli flag in GTA 6, even though, like I said, if you look closer, there's no Israeli flag anywhere in the GTA 6 trailer. But some people do believe it because, well, idiots will always be gullible. And if there's one thing that you can't do with an idiot is to convince them that they're wrong. It's easier to fool somebody than to convince an idiot that he's wrong. So yeah, a lot of controversy. There is also another controversy about GTA 6 going woke, apparently because it has a female protagonist, which I don't mind having a female protagonist in the game as long as she's written well and she's implemented correctly. Like, if they make Lucia this overpowered, never fuck up, super duper, strong, excellent, if anything, perfect female protagonist, and Jason's like this weak cuck who's just there just for the sake of having a male protagonist, then yeah, I'm gonna have an issue. But I highly doubt that's the case, mainly because from the leaks we know that Lucia's profession, or I guess you can say something that she's really good at, is hacking. So from what I see is Lucia is going to be like the spy type of protagonist, the one to get information, because she's a female. I don't know, maybe that's the case, maybe not, only time will tell. But I think that Lucia is going to be the type of the protagonist that is going to be fucking with men's feelings, trying to get information out of them. And she's going to be the one who's going to be doing the hacking and all the planning and shit. And Jason's going to be like the one who's going to be heading straight to battle, having all the action, engaging in gunfights. I don't know. That's just my fucking theory. Only time will tell. And we'll see how Lucia works once we get the game. One last thing. Oh yeah, and one more thing that a lot of people are upset about, which is crazy to me is the fact that there is a lot of big asses and a lot of titties in this trailer. People are upset that, oh my god, look how they're sexualizing women again. Look how big their titties and their asses are. And I'm sitting there like, okay, apparently you got a problem with women having big titties, which is not something unusual. And one more thing that a lot of people were upset about was the fact that apparently Cockstar was misrepresenting the black community. Apparently the black community got triggered by the way they represented black people in the trailer. Which is kind of hilarious because I saw plenty of videos on the internet where they found the real life events in Florida and they compared them to the GT6 trail and they're basically identical. And that tells you one thing, man. They didn't misrepresent anything. If the black community wants to be all angry and shit and say that, oh, Cockstar is making fun of us, maybe you shouldn't do these fucking acts in the first place because, for example, the woman shaking her ass on top of the car, yeah, that's something that happened in real life and went viral. Of course, it was in Florida, and it went viral. Like, that's one thing that I guess you could say the black community did, and people like Cockstar didn't hesitate to make a parody out of it. So, yeah, if you have a problem with companies parodying your culture or your community, maybe you shouldn't do stupid shit so companies like Cockstar poke fun of you. And when it comes to poking fun, that's one more thing that a lot of people are kind of scared is the humor of the game. A lot of people fear that because can't speak right now. A lot of people fear that the humor might not be the same because a lot of the OGs from Rockstar have left. Like I think only Sam Houser's the only OG left. Like Dan Houser, Leslie Benzies, Laszlo, all of them motherfuckers have left for Rockstar. So a lot of people are scared that the humor might not be the same. And I do understand their point, but in the trailer, there's I think a plane that flies around. There's a sign that says, "Why call 911 or why call 6 when you can 919 or something like that." I kind of laughed at that shit. I'm like, you know what? Maybe the humor is not all that there, but of course, we can't be sure just by one small joke that the humor is actually good. Maybe that was like one of the very few exceptions. Again, only time will tell, but as of right now, I'm very optimistic that GT6 is not going to be all that woke. Maybe there is some woke element into that shit, but I highly doubt that it's going to be fully woke. I think that this game is going all out and they just don't give a fuck. And yeah, I might be wrong. Only time will tell. I know I keep repeating myself, but in this time and age, only time will truly tell. I can't say that. Okay, I gotta stop. So yeah, that's all the controversy. There's of course more controversy, like, oh my god, look, a new Grand Theft Auto with better graphics to kill police officers and shit. And yeah, even Elon Musk was like, yeah, I can't fucking play GTA. I couldn't even play GTA 5 because in the prologue you had to kill cops and he couldn't do it, which is kind of insane to me because he's playing Overwatch, which you kill fictional characters, which are all kinds of different characters. You know how Overwatch works, right? You're fine with killing them, but you can't kill cops, which are also virtual and which are also part of a virtual game and they're not even real. I don't know how that shit works. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching this video. Keep it peaceful out there. And as I always say, think with your brain and not with your feelings. God gave your brain for a reason. Use it properly.